Hello everyone, today I'm sharing another junk journal. This is Arabella. She's a bit bigger than my normal TN size. She's 4 3/4 by 8 3/4. Quite fluffy. There's a few dangles, just 3 I think I've put on this one. So in case I forget, we've got a key, some acorns and a little turtle, all in bronze, and there's some little seed beads on each of the ball pins as well. All the paper clips have got bits on them. There's some beads in the middle, glass beads, and that's her. I've tied her with a couple of lengths of sari ribbon. The green one is a bit longer. So let's have a look inside. She's a little bit firmer than normal as well, this one, quite a stiff cover. It's a card cover, just for a change really. So inside the front I've got half a page, I think it's about half a page of French embroidery. Oh, it's a full page, there you go. Full page from a French embroidery magazine. And one of these slim Edith Holden tags. I like to make those. And this is a little tuck spot, and I've just popped one of those Tim Holtz photo strips in there. This is some old crochet lace, and I've added a dangle on there, just various papers cut into, well, you can see what they're cut into. It's a shape, just a shape. This page, I've got another of those photo strips using as a little tuck spot, and this is some collaging on this page. I've taken this round the page, so on here you can see that I've got some dry embossing. That's a little pocket there. It's a bit of a tight fit, so I've put in this is from an old Peterson's magazine, which is an American one, and a tag that I've put together, some old paper and some coffee dyed paper or tea dyed paper. I didn't do that tea dyeing, that's from chapter 1 papers. And then on this side I've got a little flower fairy fussy cut, and I've pinned on some receipts here. This one is from 1960 French, and an old photograph, genuine old photograph. They're just tied together with a bit of string. And then we've got a little envelope I've made, and in there's one of those early driving atlas pages, which is quite fun to read. Really matter which way around that goes. This is French bag, half page, got a ruffle along the bottom, and one of the original old Flower Fairy images from my 1920 Flower Fairy book, which is almost empty now. This is a photograph from the 1940s. On this side, got a book page. This is a pattern for crochet tea cloth. I quite liked that was similar to this. It's not the same, but it is similar style. And also in there a little fairy, more contemporary version of a flower fairy on some cotton rag paper. This is from an old lettering book. This is just a pull out. There's a couple of invoices in here. This one, or letters, this one is from 1915. And this French one is from 1938. Some printed vellum. Another envelope. And this one, we've got one of those little cabinet cards. It's an original. And the envelope I've made from a book page, a botanical book page. There's our key. It's just some old ledger paper, blank ledger paper, some old tickets, and a postcard from 1908. It's French, no stamp on that. Well, the stamps are on the front, so I suppose you have got the stamps. This one is just a little over the page, I want to say booklet. It's not really a booklet, there's only one page in it, but something else to write on. More old ledger paper. This is a printable from an eco-dyed paper. This is a little lace pocket, and I've put a double tag in there. This is from an old cigarette card album. You can see the natural aging on that one. This is some vintage fabric. And I've got a photograph, a wedding photograph from the 1940s under that one. The doily is stuck down either side. And then on this side, got a building society letter from 1962. I just wanted something yellow to pick up the yellow in this paper. 1938, that ledger paper is. This was something I got from Chapter 1 papers, some printed voile and another voile with some sort of soft print on there. In this belly band, this is an old book page, books that are worth buying. Don't know what they think is worth buying, but it might be a nice read. And an old French postcard. Just dressed up with a bit of ruffle. This is just glued on, this bit of lace, just to add a bit of extra dangle at the bottom. And I've made a little dangle to go on it. Some more of that pink ruffle. In this pocket we've got, this is from a French magazine from 1913, Lenten Menus. There's quite a lot on there to look at. And an old computer card. Good idea to put those both in together just so that it's stiffer to get into that quite tight pocket. That's the other side of that vellum, sorry, missing a page, there we go. Another little journal card just made with that embossed paper and another bit of that doily. I've got some of that at the front of the book. This is another journal card again on the cotton rag paper. This is a tracing paper envelope and there's a little, I'll show you this, little double page. Again, this is a Chapter 1 thing and it's some old book pages with printed floral prints on them. This is the other side of that paper bag, so I've got a little cigarette card dog, some flashcards, French flashcards, and an old playing card. So there's three little tuck spots in that one pocket. A bit more of dangly on this lace, the back of that lace page. And I've also included one of my cross stitches, which is glued in the top here, stitched and then glued. And she's called Lavender. Could have called the book Lavender, I suppose, but she's not. She's Arabella. So she will be going on the Etsy shop shortly. Thank you.